Yeah, they be like, who is this Mickey Truth girl? Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get
My
it.
rider, my rider. Yo, so y'all know it's getting ready to heat up. The YNW Melly second trial is on its way. I got to thinking during my review, like I told you, I'm just reviewing and things are coming to my mind. Things are sticking out, right? Like I told y'all, that play with this new case with the witness tampering just was like a red flag to me. However, we going to get to the content because y'all might be like, okay, Mickey, what you talking about? Well, listen, if you have been following the case since the beginning, 2019, right? Some of y'all maybe 2018 for those who may be in the local area, right? However, the original arrest warrant stated that Track picked up Melly after the shooting. However, it was then changed that Fredo Bang picked up Melly. Now, I got to thinking, all right, cool. How do they know without a doubt that Fredo Bang picked up Melly? And that's where this video is coming in at. I had to tackle one piece of evidence for sure that keeps coming up. And shout out to the truth team, everybody that's commenting. Love, love, love the back and forth, the debate. Now that's what I'm talking about. No arguing, just debating. I love it. So Fredo Bang name was mentioned so many times. Frederick Givens, Fredo Bang, Fredo Bang, depending on who's saying it at the trial, right? Now, on day one, opening statements to be exact, ASA Christine Bradley said Jamel Demons was picked up by Frederick Givens, Fredo Bang, point blank. She ain't say assumingly, she ain't say allegedly, point blank. So it got me to thinking, what changed? Well, if you don't know, back in April of 2019, the state submitted their discovery. And if you look at number 10 under the list of search warrants slash legal process available for copying and inspection, search warrant historical cell site Frederick Givens. So to me, I'm like, oh, so you got his location information. But then I got to scratching my head. I don't remember hearing none of that at the trial though. So I just was like, well, what that's about, right? So the state would be able to show Millie and Fredo Bang phone traveling together, right? That got to be the piece of information they have. But why wasn't it presented at trial? Mm, maybe we'll find out trial two because trial one, no evidence was submitted. Only that a text message and a shared location was sent from allegedly Millie phone to Fredo Bang phone. But why wouldn't evidence showing that Millie and Fredo phone were traveling together after the murders not be used at trial? Like for real, not be used. Like that's you want to tie in the phone as being Mellie's phone to tie in him in the alleged getaway driver's phone pinging together afterwards would be something. Well, that's just my opinion on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, the main piece of evidence in this case is the phone tracking data. As I said in the part one of What If He Didn't Do It, I said that the only tie ins to connecting that hour and 15-minute difference between leaving the studio and the car arriving at the hospital is cell phone data. So why wouldn't they use the fact that Fredo Bang phone ping with Melly phone? Oh, because what if it didn't ping? What if the phones didn't show that they were together? Interesting. Because in a case where cell mapping is key, and I still can't get over it, is it not showing the cell mapping of a alleged getaway driver at the time of the getaway and be important? It would be important, right? Like, I would think omitting that would cause a red flag to the jury because if you tell me somebody's a getaway driver and you're showing me all these text messages and Snapchats of gang signs and stuff just to prove that this is his phone, then show me the data where his getaway driver phone is hitting with, guess what? The defendant's phone. Hmm. Now, cell mapping data on the case. Search warrants were issued for Melly, Sack, Juvie, and Withers phones. Their record shows all phones traveling together until a certain point after they left the studios. Withers' phone leaves group once at the gate, and they have the gate video evidence. And this is according to the arrest warrant. Phones continue to travel together per the cell mapping. If you look at the opening statement, Bradley says, "Oh, they make a left here. They did this. They went to Pembroke." That's from the cell mapping. That's what she got it from. You know why? It's in the arrest warrant. Now, this is the catch, though. Melly and Sack phone registers at the crime scene, allegedly, of course. Juvie phone registers near the crime scene, allegedly, of course. That's interesting. And this is verbatim in the paperwork. So, based off of that, you mean to tell me one of the phones of one of the riders in the car that you're saying never stopped until the actual murder wasn't even pinging with the other two occupants, but was pinging at one point together? What y'all think? Is that weird to y'all, or is it just me? Maybe I'm reaching. Let me know in the comments. Now, why does Juvie phone not hit the towers with the other two? That's strange to me. It stands out. Now, a T-Mobile employee is an expert at the trial. But one thing came to my attention was when the question was asked by the defense, is it a way to tell how far a phone is from a tower? She answers no. So we have two phones, one of the victim and then the suspected shooter, phone pinging together. We have the second victim phone that's not pinging with off the same tower with the other two. We can't say how far that phone is from the tower it is pinging from. So, for conversation purposes, how is cell mapping data accurate enough to use as a key piece of evidence if one of the persons in the car that you're saying, meaning the state is saying, didn't stop until a certain time? Why is it not pinging with the same tower? I mean, y'all let me know. Now, at trial, if y'all recall, the defense objected to maps. And I was just sitting here looking at the maps like, okay, now visually you'd be like, all right, well, you were close by. That's good enough, you know? So I can see why they ain't want the maps in. Now, the FBI agent, because if you recall, the woman was like, you got to talk to the engineer, you got to talk to the engineer. She wasn't answering a lot, right? However, the FBI special agent said exact location cannot be determined by cell towers. But hold on. Didn't they talk longitude, latitude, and all that? And even in Fredo Bang questions that he played the fifth to, they had coordinates as a question. So what you mean? The exact location cannot be determined by cell towers. That's not interesting to y'all? This is supposed to be a key piece of evidence. This is supposed to be factual, not circumstantial. As I stated before, in my opinion, the cell mapping is circumstantial. However, the cell mapping with a corroborating witness makes it more sturdy and solid evidence. The state witness responds no. He continues to say that the records I have are just about devices. And you can reference this by either going on my page or going over to Law and Crime. Shout out Law and Crime. Day 5, live, time mark, about 6 hours and 44 minutes area, up in that time frame, to hear it yourself. So, if the state witness, Brendan Collins, said, we can only track the device, not the person. But I see a lot of comments on my page saying, oh, that's his phone. He did it. But even the FBI agent, who is the state's witness, said we can only track the device, not the person. So, how does a phone being tracked equal being the shooter? Hmm. Y'all let me know that in the chat. But to be fair, I'm not even going to stunt. It does put a higher likeliness that the owner of the phone was present. Now, with that being said, even if you are present and your phone is present, that still does not make using the cell mapping as evidence prove you are a shooter. It does not prove that. And again, I never said Melly was innocent. I have said I don't believe he was a shooter. And the more the discrepancies come out, the more I'm thinking more into that theory. Now, this is not part two to my series. However, this is an important detail because in part two, I'm not going to cover the cell mapping. You know why? Because again, in my opinion, it's not reliable in this case. Because if it was reliable, Fredo Bain's mapping would have been included to show that him and Melly was together at the time allegedly he was picked up. Also, if it was something to depend on, then Juvie phone would have been pinging with the other two. Now, I thought it was odd that I didn't hear his name when it came to cell mapping a lot. So now I understand, and hopefully y'all catch it too. What I will show y'all is how cases really work. Each side, whether you're on the state or on the defense, you use the evidence to paint your narrative. If highlighting the fact that Christopher Thomas, aka YW Juvie phone, was not at all times pinging with the other two phones, would have caused doubt in jurors' minds if they didn't catch it when the witness said it. So, with that being said, y'all let me know. Mickey, you reaching. Mickey, I agree. Mickey, I don't agree. Mickey, write in the comment section. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. And as always, go over to MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch because you know your girl stay with that work. So until next time, holla!
You rappers ain't safe. No matter what you go through, do what you got to do and conquer the world.